playoff series?
Um, it's hard at the initial moment when it's happening, but then the coaching staff does a good job of reminding us, you know what I mean? And everybody around us does a good job of reminding us. I think it was refreshing to see CJ get that award and him to actually remember the year that he's had and who he really is, you know what I mean? So to say, in a sense. Um, in a sense, yeah, it is, you know what I mean, when you boggle down on what's going on right now. But then when you take a second to, exhale a little bit and realize, like, hey, man, this
Does
is.
that apply to the team too? Does it help the team realize who they really are? And like,
It can, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? When you take a second to think, you know what I mean? It does that sometimes.
How hard is it to maintain your identity when coming to the playoffs? To be the same team you were in the regular season when so much is different in the postseason?
It's the thing that, why people always give a more experienced team the edge sometimes, you know what I mean? Because you don't get that experience until you get that experience. So, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that you can't teach, you just have to go through it.
What's the challenge? What's the difference that you're noticing?
You know what I mean? It's a different game, you know what I mean? The refs are allowing us to be a little more physical, different things like that. It's the game within the game that you have to also remember how to do as well. And the experienced teams, they know how to do it from the get-go, you know what I mean? And we're learning to do it, but we got to learn not to get down on ourselves and learn, you know what I mean? And actually respond, so to say, and actually just take it as a learning lesson, and that it's a series and not just one game.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure on you guys outside of Dame and CJ because they're getting doubled so often to step up and score a lot more in the playoffs here.
Yeah, for sure, man. But that's been, the whole season. You know what I mean? Everybody's known the whole season that those two players could really play, and they've been keying on them. And they've done a good job, even times where, 3, 4 players wanted to play them, and they just been able to be so, prolific or whatever like that. And it's just a job as a team, you know what I mean, to pick each other up. That's why it's not an individual sport, it's a team sport.
has there been anything they've done this series that's like really surprised you?
No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. Oh, it'd be nice, man. When you hit a shot, people yelling at you instead of just being quiet. So, yeah, it'd be nice.